Parashat Vayehi summary. Yaakov lived with his family in Goshen for 17 years, where he was able to serve God undisturbed. Finally, he felt his end was near. He called on his son Yosef and asked him to make sure that he was buried in Eretz Israel in Me'arat HaMachpelah. Yosef brought his two sons, Menashe and Ephraim, to Yaakov to get a bracha before he passed away. As Menashe was older, Yosef put him on Yaakov's right side and Ephraim on his left. Yaakov, however, seeing that the great leader Yehoshua would come from Ephraim, switched his hands and put his right hand on Ephraim and his left hand on Menashe. The beracha he gave them was, Hamalach hagoel oti mikol ra, yevarech et hane'arim, veikare bahem shemi, v'shem avotai Abraham veYitzchak, ve'idgu larov bekerev haaretz. The malach which protected me from all bad should bless the youth, and call them by my name, and the name of my fathers, Abraham and Yitzchak, and they should multiply like the fish in the land. Aside from giving them a special beracha, he established Ephraim and Menashe as two of the tribes. Yaakov called in all of his sons to bless them. Reuven, you are like a rushing stream. You acted too quickly when you moved my bed into your mother Leah's tent after Rachel died. Shimon and Levi, you have the midah of brotherhood, but when you are together, your positive, fiery natures can become destructive. Therefore, your portions in Eretz Israel will be scattered around and not in one set location. Yehuda, you are like a lion and deserve to be king of the Shevatim. Additionally, your portion in Eretz Israel will have an abundance of wine and milk. Zevulun, your portion in Israel will be near the shore. You will have many ships, and the chilazon, which is used for techelet, the blue-green dye for the bidei kehuna and tzitzit. You will support your brother Yisachar in his learning, and thereby get a portion of his reward in Olam Haba. Yisachar, just like a donkey carries the bundles of its master happily, so too you will carry the Torah with dedication. The fruits in your portion will be very big. Dan, you are like a snake which slyly fights its enemies. Your descendants, including the mighty Shimshon, will fight the Pelishtim. Gad, although Gad's portion was on the other side of the Yarden, they came and fought in the conquest of Eretz Israel. Yaakov gave them a blessing that they should all return home safely. Asher, the land of Asher produced an abundance of olives. The oil from these was used for the korbanot of the menachot and the menorah. Naphtali, you are compared to a deer. Just like a deer runs fast, so too the fruits of your land will ripen very fast. Additionally, your descendants will do mitzvot with zerizut. Yosef, you stood up to block the eye of Esav from seeing your mother. So too your descendants will be protected from ayin hara. You also kept strong and did not waver in Mitzrayim. Your land in Eretz Israel will be bountiful, and you shall have more blessings than I have ever received from my father Yitzchak and grandfather Abraham. Lastly, Binyamin, a wolf is strong and tears apart its prey. So too, the people from your shevet will grab and do mitzvot with great strength. Yaakov also blessed him that the Bet HaMikdash should be built in his portion. After blessing all the tribes, Yaakov passed away at the age of 147. Aside from the Shevatim, all of Egypt also mourned him, for they knew he was a great tzaddik, and the famine stopped in his merit. He was carried to Eretz Israel, where he was buried in Me'arat HaMachpelah in Hebron, alongside his wife Leah. Yosef passed away at the age of 110. The Egyptians put him into a metal aron and sank it in the Nile River, hoping it would bring them blessings. Many years later, Moshe raised it up, and Yosef was carried to Eretz Israel and buried near the city of Shechem. And so, Chumash Bereshit, and with it the history of the Avot Ushvatim HaKedoshim, ends. Chazak, chazak, v'nitchazek, chizku v'yametz levavchem, kol ha'meyachalim l'Adonai.